Hi, good afternoon. Teacher, this is my summary of topics 1, 2, and 3. Well, every topic that we see in class and almost in home, according to this weekend and the last weekends. And the first topic, the topic 1, talks about grading and introducing yourself. Topic 2, judgment, the use of generalizations and stereotypes. And topic 3, the need to see others. Well, in topic 1, culture and social science, there are several definitions attributed to term culture. And culture is the group of characteristics and traits that people share. With geographical location, these traits can relate with religion, cuisine, language, music, and behaviors. The word culture derives from the term in French colère, which relates to cultivation, growth, or nature. In anthropology, nevertheless, they all agree in one thing. Culture is seen as something that we learn from each other as human beings. When citizens of one religion learn from each other, each generation may inherit certain elements such as knowledge and attitudes towards some things, even if aren't transmitted genetically. Culture is distributed by geographical areas, but each specific region can have specific traits. This is called cultural inheritance, means any pattern of behavior is influenced by culture inheritance, customs, habits, and view to world are practiced by their predecessors. Right here is an opinion from Rogers from 1998. There's the cultural evolution from biological and cultural evolution, the difference between them. Well, the topic 2 talks about stereotypes. Um, it's part of thoughts and ideas as human beings to identify other groups by what distinguishes them the most. However, it can be misleading when we being to judge without previous information or knowledge. As we can know, all people think Asian people are from China, but no, there's a great continent, a great region that have Japanese people, Chinese people, Vietnam people, and from other countries. When it is said that X group is stereotyped in certain way, it generally referred to their recognizable presence in certain social-cultural context of a group and set of characteristics, like Afro-American people are so bigger from others, like Mexicans. Mexicans are so tiny. Mm, Stereotypes is a kind of generalization, linking a group to one or more general traits, Asian as smarts or others. It is false, at least misleading to say that Jews are cheap, blacks are lazy, Asians good at math, and women emotionals, and others. When assumptions and stereotypes influence your attitudes, we may find that making a fair judgment about someone or something is difficult. This influence or on judgment is called a bias. Relation to the cultural bias is the tendency for people to make judgment and assumptions through a narrow view of their culture. In many ways, cultural bias can have repercussions in the workplace, judicial process, education, media, and others. Because of this, the counterpart results in cultural dominance or ethnocentrism. Right here is the definition of three things. Ethnocentrism is the tendency to view the world through one's own cultural filters, like all people um, are different. As you know, in many people in United States are racist, from black people, black skinned people, or Mexican, because they think their own culture is better than others. Stereotypes is the generalized image about groups of people in relation to their characteristic or personality traits. And there's cultural bias. Is the observation and the ideas based on narrow views or influenced by misinformed judgments. Well, there's topic three. Um, Cultural awareness is the foundation of communication, at, and it involves the ability of standing back from yourselves and becoming aware of your cultural values, beliefs, and perceptions, and from all the others. Cultural awareness becomes relevant when we need to interact with people that belong to other culture. Cultural diversity increases the level of complexity of your interaction as humans. Cultural awareness. People who reach it a certain age when their minds are ready and willing to understand the cultural values of things are able to appreciate the value of elements of your present civilizations and are also able to compare and contrast experience of people with one another. Sorry, sorry for that. It's the clock. Um, Cultural diversity is one of the many characteristics of your society. People make the opinion, concepts, and attitudes of the group they belong to because the concept of culture relates to us at much deeper levels, which are more difficult to change, levels to do with structures, value, and beliefs. Cultural pluralism implies the acceptance of the other, tolerance, plural coexistence, but with the possibility to sustain your own opinion. Cultural awareness becomes relevant mainly when we have to interact with people from the other cultures. People should be aware that it's difficult to think and behave in the context of their own culture with the limits of another culture. When we assume that other people are similar to us, we be aware of the risk that they might be not, for that is why it will it will be better to assume that there are differences, at least until similarities are proven. Cultural awareness is recognized is recognized and understanding that we all have different values shaped by your diverse cultural backgrounds. What what we consider to be normal behavior in one country can be entirely different in another. Respect other and accepting people's opinion, rights and feeling, even when they are different to your own, we allow yourself to develop more successful personal and professional relations. And finally, cultural diversity is appreciate that societies is made up of many different groups with different interests, skills, talents, and needs. It also means that you recognize that people in society can have differing religious beliefs and sexual orientations. Well, that's my summary of topics one, two, and three. Um, Thank you and have a good night, day, or afternoon in the moment you see this video.